Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogue video. This is the Thunderbolt 7. Kilo 5 is going to give us some really nice information.
Yeah, well, it's an homage to Ode Creighton W. Abrams.
Okay, nice one.
Everyone probably recognises the name from the Abrams tank, which is named after him. The M1, main battle tank for the US Army. So he's got a little bit of history behind him. He was kind of a tank commander slash, well, he kind of led the old thing during World War II, like the Battle of Bastogne. You know, 301st that was surrounded was partly down to his handiwork, and numerous other things. It fought all the way through Korean War, even in Vietnam. He was like a general chief of staff in the end.
Was he up front then?
Yeah, during the Second World War, and then worked his way up through the ladder. Very distinguished career.
Didn't mean that. I meant he was actually on front. He was point man. Sweet. Go on then. What else we got about Mr. Abrams?
Well, there's all sorts of. I mean, he's most famous for that. This is what this tank's more homage to, his time in World War II.
Yeah.
In the 37th Armour Regiment. Like I say, he was Combat Commander B of the division during the Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah.
And known for his aggressive and his tactical awareness of using armour.
It's handy, don't
it? Patting himself, admitting that if he needed to know anything about armoured warfare, this is the guy to talk to.
Awesome.
So when it comes to armoured warfare,
this was the man.
He knew what he was talking about.
That's fair enough.
Very aggressive, very tactical. Knew how to use speed and reliability of his tanks rather than just relying on firepower and armour.
Well, the thing is, it's a Sherman, isn't it? So you couldn't actually rely on all that stuff.
In all intents and purposes, this is an easy 8.
Okay.
But we're kind of like easy 2 armour on. It's strange because that's basically what it is. So we'll have a look at its stats here. 500 brake horsepower engine. Just not bad. It's not great, but
fire rate's good.
Yeah,
16.
Well, the fire rate is good, but it's not as good as you get on the normal Easy 8 or the Fury version tanks. It's slightly down. 18 point. I think it's some 01 or 18 on the Fury compared to this. So fire rate's not as good.
Okay.
But it's got an improved aim time. So you lose your fire rate, you get a better aim time. So it swings and roundabouts.
Penetration the same.
Yeah, pen same, damage is same, 115 damage, 128 pen, 177 on your premium rounds.
Yeah.
It's only thing that's slightly different is from an Easy 8 is it's slightly heavier because it's got its armour, so that makes it a little bit less on its power to weight ratio.
Okay.
So there is slight differences. I mean, when you're playing this tank, it looks like a Fury, feels like a Fury from the back. It's just not as quick as a Fury. Don't fire as quick as a Fury.
Oh dear.
But it's got more armour to back it up. There's a reason why I ain't got that. I'm going to look at that. Now.
Okay.
Look at these modules. So you can see there, 3.6 second reload time.
Yeah.
42 km/h top speed. Don't really tend to get up to it. It's strange. You see that power to weight ratio there, 13.51. Does struggle on an hill.
Okay.
Does struggle on an hill. Another difference from a normal Easy 8, only 10 degrees of gun depression instead of 12.
Ooh,
so,
big difference.
Yeah, but 10's still workable.
Still good.
But it's just not as good as a normal one.
Yeah.
Terrain resistance, I'm not really going to go into that. 380 metre view range, 370 metre view range, which is pretty good for a tier 6 medium tank.
Yeah.
Ammo.
There's lots of it there, isn't there?
There and
scattered,
everywhere. You see that the shell velocity is not great.
It's not great.
It's only 792 metres, but you do get nearly 1,000 when you put your APCR shell in. There's that crew.
Oh, it's got a few in there.
5-man crew.
Yeah.
Dotted about all the way through tank.
Oh, you've got some perks on that model, haven't you? Look at that.
Tank's got pretty good, formidable armour.
Yeah.
So use it. And you can see it here.
Oh, yeah.
Notice the weak spot straight away. A little machine gun porting on the left-hand side. As you look at it from the front, that is an easy penned weak spot. You know, if you're face-to-face one of these, you can aim for that. Aim for it. It's easy pen. Guaranteed pen.
What, you're saying that if you're in another tier 6?
Well, just if you're like other side of the map, it's going to be hard to aim for that machine gun port, but as a general rule, that's where you want to be shooting him.
Okay, well, yeah, look at that. You can see it there.
There's that. I mean, Space Arm, you can see up front poking off. Lower plate's not really another place you want to hit.
Yeah.
Other than that, just hit the upper hull.
Yeah.
I know it looks like this, like most armour bit, but it tends to go in more there than anywhere else. Turret's not a very good place to it unless you can try and flash them into the cheeks of the turret or the cupola. It's not always the best.
Yeah. Okay. So what else about this thing? Oh no.
I mean, well, what would you like to know?
Anything. It's like good tank. It's about time they did a real tank.
Yeah, I do like the fact that it is a real tank. We can see here when it gets on flat, it can get motoring on, but we're going to notice straight away when it gets to an hill, this thing's going to die.
Oh.
It's going to die. And it's pretty poor when it just starts doing
that. Its own hand? Just by driving, it's going to die.
It's just going to...
Oh, no.
We're slowing down off time, we're dropping down to 50 kilometres an hour. Pick a little bit of speed.
Is that because of the armour then?
Yeah, it's just because it's uprated armour. Beefed up a little bit. And it just adds that bit of extra weight. I mean, the engine, I don't think the engine's as big either. I mean, you're talking The Fury one, it's quite a mobile tank. I mean, you can see what I mean when you look at it from back. If you've played the Fury, you'll know what I mean. The Fury's got an extra 20 brake horsepower as well, compared to the 500 you get on this. So the Fury's packing 520, so already the extra armour and the smaller engine output, power output, does reduce its mobility a bit.
Slightly.
But you do get the very substantial benefit of quite a frontal armour.
Yeah, I prefer it on the front than in the engine.
We say it's got substantial frontal armour. Tier 8s are still not going to struggle to pen you.
Oh no.
They're not going to have to look for weak spots.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
Straight in with fire.
Set on fire. Beautiful.
But there's that manoeuvrability. You can
Fire
see
rate.
the times just a little bit quick.
Yeah.
Whoa, glanced one off.
Fire rate's quite nice.
Well, the 76mm gun's not that great. If you know what I mean. You know, the tier 6 gun. I mean,
it's the same gun that's on Jammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
It's the same gun that you get on the Jammer.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolverine. He's splashing me with some HE. It's not going to work against me unless you flash them into the side of me.
Yeah. Okay, so you found all of them, haven't you? Where's your team, man?
You can block.
Where?
We're just fighting on zone. I mean, they've decided to sit on that hill at the back. I don't know quite why, but
keeping each other warm, I think, at that.
That's what they've decided to do.
Yeah. Oh, you're gone.
It's not the best idea, but it is what it is. Like I say, you can see that 10 degrees of gun depression ain't really an issue. I know 12 is fantastic.
Oh, beautiful.
They finish that guy off. We're still. I mean, I'm going to get surrounded here pretty much. I know it's going to happen. We've pushed all the way around that flank. They're going to come here. They know I'm here. They don't. It's not like they have to
work it out.
None of my teammates have come. I mean, they're all in one clump there fighting 2 tanks on their own. And they don't seem to be winning that battle even. But just pop in, pop back out, pop in, pop back out.
Yeah, it's very nice for that actually. It's very manoeuvrable. Don't tell me someone's going to ninja him or he just drives off.
We're getting some from back now. And it's another Thunderbolt.
Backdoor action.
There we go. Oh, into that thing a bit. Try to snap one off before we could. Try and angle the best we can.
Yeah, he's trying to do the same.
Yeah, and the problem I've got is here. I can only see that cheek or his turret. What you see me going for? Oh, now he's like me off the back again. When it's that, as soon as you show a little bit of side look, he's in, but he knows where we've slid down that bank. What I'm trying to do is try and track him. Trying to put a tracking shot on. I'm thinking I have to back up here, but if I back up too far, I've already got them guys that are already right corner. I keep sliding down that bank, which you know. Proper problems there. I just want to track him and then I can position myself where I can get him and he can't get me, but there we go there. Just can't get him. I'm panicking a bit,
I went straight in front.
We should really be shooting him right in that upper plate there. Yeah. We're getting to it now, but it's a little bit too late. Try and manoeuvre it best we can.
Too late.
No, guy from behind him kills me.
Oh, okay.
We're face tugging him.
Face tugging, someone behind him got him.
I mean, we've racked up 2,500 damage there. Teams managed to push right now, take them over, but it's over now. They've got terrible map control, so it's not going to work out for them.
So what else can you tell us about? Like a bit of tactics or whatever?
Tactics, angle slightly from front, but be very careful because it doesn't take much like we saw there, showing just a little bit of side and they'll pen you.
To override it?
To override it. So you've got to kind of stray straighter on than you normally would when we're not going to mention your diamond angling again, but when you mention like a tiger, you can't go tiger angling like 45 degrees, you'd be over angled. They'd easily pen your side. You've got to stay quite straight on, just a slight angle. And I mean a slide.
Yeah, okay.
Any more than that and they'll go straight through your sidearm.
Like 10%?
Yeah. You don't want to be doing any more than that.
Okay.
I mean, the hit points, again, it's got more than a standard Easy 8. It's got 30 more, 750 hit points compared to the 720 you get on a normal Tech Tree Easy 8.
What about Fury? Has it got the same as Fury?
I'd have a look at that for a second for you. But turret-wise, it's the same turret, but it just feels bouncy. I don't know why. It just does.
Has it even got the same mantle on it? Because that mantle's pretty
impressive.
Armoured, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a pretty impressive.
Who shoots people in the mantle?
I mean, the Easy 8, it starts with 720. It can get 750 when it's fully upgraded, so it's exactly the same as a normal Easy 8.
Okay.
It's similar. I mean, speed-wise, it's not too dissimilar. I mean, 48 kilometres an hour is what you get from an Easy 8, so you're only losing 6 kilometres an hour, which don't sound a lot.
I bet it feels a lot.
Yeah,
6.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Same with view range. Everything else is pretty similar. There's not overly that much difference. Like I say, all you've got is an extra 0.2 aim time with your standard Tech Tree Easy 8, so you get this, so it's a little bit quicker aiming in, and you've got a little bit more to play with in gun depression on an Easy 8, an extra 2 degrees. Rayload on an Easy 8, 0.3 of a second quicker, so that's where your fire rate comes in from an 18.1 rounds per minute, so it'll add up over a thing.
So if you come face to face with Fury, what the outcome be?
Depends on Fury player, if he knows where to shoot you. If he knows where to shoot, you'll min straight through you. There'll be no, you're not going to win.
That's not good, is it?
No.
He's tier 6 as well, I forget.
Like I say, but you have got that advantage where you could block one. You could bounce a shot, whereas you're going to go through him every time. There's no question, if you know what I mean. So if he knows what he's doing, he knows where to shoot, and he pens every shot, Fury would win.
Yeah.
But that's only if he can. You've got a definite shot, definite pen, you're going to win every time against a Fury.
So what about tier 8s? Because you do go up tier
8s. In a way, the Fury's probably a better tank at tier 8, because your arm becomes nil and void. Yeah, and you need a little bit more mobility, so the Fury's got the mobility. But Fury technically is a better tank in an higher tier game.
Yeah.
Because you've got no real armour anyway in this thing in a tier 8 match. Not unless you come up against some some tier 8 with a really poor gun.
Yeah.
With poor pen. But even then, they're not going to struggle. You don't have to look for weak spots. They're going through that front structure quite easy.
Let's see what you did then. Oh, you blocked some there, didn't you?
1,500 block. We splashed out at steady 2,500. No assisted damage because nobody moved from back at map. So it was pretty hard to light stuff up. I mean, look how good the Thunderbolts did. Look at the Thunderbolts on the other team.
Yeah,
you can tell this is a good tank. It's solid. You're not going to have any really
issues.
Yeah, poor game. If you get a tier 6 game, you're kind of like King Dick. You're like Todd sort of thing.
Fair enough.
You can put yourself in there and you can go up against most things you're going to come across. You might struggle to pen the odd one, but a competent player who knows where to shoot tanks of that tier is going to be able to get a lot of results out of a Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look pretty good. It does that. The model actually looks good, but the thing is, from the back, it just looks like Fury.
I like the historical side of things as well. I think that's a good aspect. I've enjoyed the op to earn it. It's been
it's easy.
Good and a really good tank. And I know it's only changed 6 tank. I'm quite happy with it.
There's no wrong with that.
Pop straight in. See that go.
I minced him straight in, man. Oh, ninja.
There we go. The scourge of tier 6. The
ninjas.
The absolute made a mockery of tier 6.
Yeah, it's ruined it, hasn't it?
Just ruined tier 6. Every game you go in, if there's 2 or 3 absolutions on one team and none of them, that's it.
Should nickname it Mother's Ruin, shouldn't it?
I mean, you can see it just trying to get that front in, get that front to face him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not got the best gun on that thing. And look at that fire rate on that Italian tank's fire rate is just appalling.
Beautiful tank, isn't it?
Absolutely. Got to be one of the worst tier for tier tanks on the game. You can see I'm being very careful here to keep my side back round like I'll try and track him.
Yeah.
See him there, see if I can blow his tracks off. I'm not going to get him. I'm going to go through that spaced armour.
It's Churchill.
Just that little bit of an hole there between spaced armour.
Churchill's going to mince
nice flat bit on left hand side. Yeah, he's bouncing, some's going through. Oh,
hey up. Don't get in front of that.
Yeah, he's already shot me.
Bam.
So, another shot into him, somebody finished him off straight away. Can we get one in?
Nipple.
I don't know where that bit, I want to get in.
That was a mercy. Someone left him on a mercy roll. I didn't think they existed.
Trying to get in between that spaced armour on there, and it just weren't having any of it.
No.
Bounce. So,
injured.
You see there, pretty quickly, even though I got the fire rate of the Fury, you've got that little bit extra confidence to put yourself in there and sit in front of someone and go, pen me.
Not that SU.
Yeah, well, no, I don't want to mess with him.
No.
That's what I mean. This tank is not invincible. Don't go into a match thinking, I'm in Thunderbolt. No one can touch me now. It's no better armour than you're going to get on anything like the Easy 2.
If you see tier 5s, are you going to be OP?
You can, if you're in a position where they can't get around you and get to your sides, they're going to struggle. Like I say, but they can.
Yeah.
So we've talked about it before. If you aim for that little hatch, like machine gun port / hatch on the front, they'll pen it all day. Everything will pen it. Even tier 4 tanks will pen it front if you hit that spot.
Yeah, that's nice to know.
I'm worried about that thing there, play bringer. There you go, look.
The bringer, he bounced it.
That's what I mean. I mean, that's a size of the L-Cat gun, in the 90mm, I think it is.
Ninjas, man.
Ninjas. So we're still racking damage. We've only got 1 kill.
Do you like this thing then?
It's enjoyable. I wouldn't say it's OP, and I don't think it's going to ruin tier 6 matches. I don't think, there's 3 Thunderbolts, and like you do with Absolution, it's going to make it tricky. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's semi-half decent fire, and the fact that you've got to sit there and aim in and find the weak spots makes it a bit of trouble. But you can see it. I think that's a Thunderbolt left. A couple of Thunderbolts left on this enemy team now. They don't last long. If you get around them, they're not. We're not talking Absolution, where even siders on. You've got to try and shoot through road wheels because spaced armour outside makes anything possible to pen them, even in tier 7 and 8 tanks.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we've had games at Absolution where I've blocked 3,500 damage in a tier 8 game and killed 5 tanks. It's stupid. Absolutely shouldn't be doing that in a tier 6 heavy. It's ridiculous. This isn't that OP.
No.
But it is a good, solid tank. Enjoyable
Okay,
to play
then.
with quite a bit of history behind it as well.
No, it's very good. So, would you actually? It was free, so virtually everyone's got one. Plus,
Yeah.
the price is pretty good. Actually, it's only
not-
free, something.
Yeah.
It's not really expensive. So, have you got anything else to say while your scoreboard's coming up? 'Cause I'm gonna-
No, just that.
Don't
Like
want
we
to
say,
chop
it's
it
free.
off.
You ain't got to worry about buying it. But if you haven't managed to finish all the ops and you did need to put something towards it, it's well worth it. You're not going to be disappointed. It's not a tank where you think, this is crap.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay, then,
bother.
Killers 05. I think we've shown the Thunderbolt at its best. Well, ish. Thank you very much for watching, people. Let's call that later.